You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey yo, I solemnly swear what I spit before, all of it is true. It goes something like this. Heart racing, mind pacing, butterflies in my stomach while I'm waiting, chest aching, sweat breaking. I'm trying to keep from overthinking. I finally got a chance with the apple of my eye. If I'ma shoot my shot, then I have to let it fly. And if I get denied, I'll take it like a G. Shorty ain't the only fish swimming in the sea. As pretty as can be, you can see why I like head to her waist, chocolate skin like a dot. Always would admire you, crush it from afar. The last time we spoke was homecoming on the yard. saw her name. Pleasantries were exchanged. Then deep the convo became. We said goodnight when the clock struck 3. Then I fell asleep dreaming about what we could be.
Can you imagine just me and you? Champagne glasses, table for two. Sun is shining bright and high. Not a dark cloud in the sky. We can laugh or we can cry while we sip on Dublin wine.
The honeymoon phase always feels so right. Good morning text, FaceTime at night. It's been a minute since I brushed like this, but I ain't trying to put my feelings in my trust to have this. So I got my guard up, but I feel something strong. She got me up all night singing these love songs, but I realize I gotta do it slow so we can build a friendship and give it time to grow. We was the perfect match, fire and air sign. So much in common, like we share the same mind. She knows she bad, she recognizes her worth. She won't settle for less, so I gotta put in work. I learned my lesson from the last one that got away. You want that girl, then don't hesitate another day. And I'll be damned if I ever blow the chance. So I made a date and told her cancel all the
Can
plans.
you imagine just me and you? Champagne glasses, table for two. I've been waiting all this time to tell you what's on my mind. We can make a love divine that is sweet as Dublin wine.
Heart racing, mind pacing, butterflies in my stomach while I'm waiting, chest aching, sweat breaking. Now I'm suddenly overthinking. Today I made some plans with the apple of my eye. A picnic in the park, sunflowers and some wine. But much to my surprise, a message hit my phone. She said she couldn't make it. My face went to stone. I knew something was wrong. Thoughts start running through my head. Was it something I did? Was it something I said? Now her phone's dead, text not going through. She played me like I was green, blocked my number out the blue. I sat there heartbroken in the worst kind of pain. But it is what it is. Gotta charge it to the game. But it's her loss and my lesson again. Now I know my worth and I'll never hurt
I
again.
once imagined just me and you. Champagne glasses, table for two. Thought you were one of a kind. How could I not see the signs? Gotta leave it all behind and pour out this Dublin wine.
As I pour out the stuff of wine, Carolina red with sweet muscadine. I think about the moments that we could have made in time. Sipping on the glass when we laughed and we dined. I could have been hers, she could have been mine. Now she's just a memory I want to leave behind. Damn, I hate to waste this stuff on wine. Bet it would have tasted fine.
Are you in need of some tattoo therapy? Visit Studio 219 for your next tattoo or piercing. Studio 219 is located at 1900 Piedmont Road in Atlanta, just 1 mile from the Lindbergh train station. Studio 219 is open Monday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and closed every Sunday. Book your appointment today by visiting studio219ink.com. That's studio219ink.com. Make sure to follow 219 on Instagram for promotions and specials at Studio219ink. Studio 219. Let us fix your creative itch.
What's up? All my truckers out there, I need y'all to be tuned in to All Hustle, No Fear each and every morning. We will be in your ear, keeping you awake, making sure you don't roll over that slow ass car in front of you, or you get to your destination safely, okay? Make sure you tune in, leave them lot lizards alone, and listen to All Hustle, No Fear each and every morning for 7 to 10 a.m., waking you up in the best way. All you got to do is download Hits 92.3 free ATL's app in the iTunes store or the Android, Google Play, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Download it and listen. All of y'all CBD 492 Burger 495. Breaker 49, Breaker 49. We've got a hot body on the radio right now, sounding real good, giving us orgasms. Let us go ahead and tune in right now to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Over and out.
Come too far to be worried about a bitch. Run my bread, motherfucker, that's it. Fuck your life, your fam, your clique. Fucking full time, nigga, that's my shift. Little bitty bitch, I'm grown. Stand up on my own. Go and get the bag, no loan. If it's about a check, I'm gone. Tell my enemies to say fuck em. Cut a nigga off, still love him. You can have your bitch back, I don't cuff him. Keep him long distance, I don't trust him. Talk a lot of shit till I hush him. Quiet. Fuck all these hoes, bone from side. Bitch try to kill me with all that hatred. Still ain't died. Shit, I had a whole damn city disliking a nigga. Still ain't high. Jig ain't poppin' like she say she is. Bitch, hold them lies. Tell these hating ass niggas and bitches they can suck what's between my thighs. Fuck em. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Off top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Off top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that bitch. Fell down 5, got back up 6. Bitch, I'm saucy. Bitch, I'm rich. Bitch, I'm drippin'. Bitch, I'm lit. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that bitch. Fell down 5, got back up 6. Bitch, I'm saucy. Bitch, I'm rich. Bitch, I'm drippin'. Bitch, I'm lit. It ain't my fault you ain't getting no ends out here. Bitch, I earned. It ain't my fault that you thrive off me being down. Bitch, I'm turned. I used to give a fuck what a hoe had to say, but bitch, I learned. If it ain't by the check, ain't no need for you to check. So these hoes is none of my concern. Tell a nigga run my end before I make contact 10. Late on my 5010, I cannot pretend. Me and lame hoes don't blend. Fuck what you thought in your opinion. No new friends. I don't need to make no amends. I don't need to follow no trends. Fuck them. Fuck, give a fuck about none of these hoes. At the hook, come tell their ass again. Woo. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Off top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Off top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Good morning. How you doing? How you been? What's up, my friends? I'm your girl, Sunshine Reigns, a.k.a. Griselda Blanca, a.k.a. Uni the Motivator, a.k.a. the Thirder. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your Hood Unicorn. I am here to motivate you, educate you, put you up on game on what's going on in your neighborhood, and hopefully make you smile, laugh a little bit, and feel real good. Baby, 2 Bar Baby is in this BI this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully, some smiles and some laughters will get your day started in the right way. I've got some motivation for y'all, but you know how it's like right there is right there, but it's not there. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel it, but I don't feel it. And so I don't know if I should give it to you or if I can kind of just, moving right along. You know what I mean? But I do want to say one thing. Y'all better have Michael Orr's back the way y'all had Brittany. This conservatorship thing that's going on with Michael Orr is crazy when you really think about it. And it's giving modern day slavery. It really is. If you really like, I posted the video where the young lady read the deposition and she went over the court documents to see what they're really suing for. And if they really convinced this young man, because when they did it, he was a young man, if they really convinced this young man that they were adopting him, and instead of adopting him, they went through and created a conservatorship. And not only did they create a conservatorship to, have the rights of the movie and stuff like that, but they did this over everything in his life in perpetuity. Perpetuity. You know what I'm saying? Basically, for the rest of this man's life, any and everything that he does, they get a cut of it, and a big cut of it. You know what I mean? And that's not right. And it's not right to be able to take advantage of somebody who doesn't have the same street smarts or legal sense, or just someone who trusted you. When it comes down to it, that's the biggest part, y'all, is we lay trust in people sometimes, and you've got like I told somebody the other day. They was like, hey, just trust me. First of all, once you tell me trust you, I'm already on high alert. Second of all, I count my money when it come out the ATM machine, and I look both ways on a one way. Real talk. Real talk. It part of the deposition said that they made it so that off of that movie, them and their natural born kids made $250,000 a piece off of that movie. And that's just for you. They're not even in the movie, just their likeness is in the movie. And they made $250,000 each off of that. Michael made nothing. And I'd like to know how this works in with his NFL contracts. That's my next question. So, do they get percentages of his NFL contracts as well? If he's on any commercials or any doing anything with the NFL and gets paid for that, do they get parts of that as well? This is modern day slavery, and it's atrocious. And the way that y'all came to bat for Brittany, the way y'all was standing outside the courthouse every time she went to court, the way y'all had hashtag free Brittany, the way y'all were crying on the internet about this girl and her father and her mother and her sister taking advantage of her, you damn sure need to step up for Michael Orr. You damn sure need to step up for Michael Orr, because this is disgusting. It, like, when you really listen to what they did, this is really disgusting. It is. So we got some comments up here. Let's see. We've got Focus Up said they took his money and opened 115 fast food restaurants. That's crazy. The actual used a family friend who was a lawyer to draw. They actually used a family friend who was a lawyer to draw up the paperwork. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that too. And everybody involved should go to jail. Well, yeah, at this point, as egregious as what they did, they should. Anybody involved should go to jail for fraud. And I'm with Michael Orr. He says I should get back all of the money that they made off of me. Anything that they were able to gain off of my likeness, I should get that. And I don't see where he's wrong. They weren't his manager. They weren't, even if you were just his family as adopted, right? you don't deserve all of that you're saying you deserve because of letting him sleep in a bed in your house and putting clothes on his back. If you did, if you even did all that, and at this point, I only want to hear from Michael. I don't even believe the blind side. He got hit on the blind side. That's exactly what happened. Y'all hit him in the blind side. That's exactly what happened. Cause this is disgusting. Um Teacher Nietzsche said, and the messed up part about it all is they had money. And that's why they did this, because people with money know how to make more money. I told somebody the other day, I said, I want to be a politician, but first, I want to be a politician so I can move. Not I want to be a politician. How did this conversation go? Basically, I was saying that the difference between a politician and a criminal is a politician will take dirty money and take clean money and make it dirty. A criminal takes dirty money and makes it clean. That's the only difference to me between a politician or a rich person and a criminal. A politician takes clean money and flips it over and over and over again, but they flip it in a dirty way. A criminal takes dirty money and then they have to figure out a way to make it clean and flip it in a clean way. It's the only difference. There y'all go. There y'all go. PGT time is here. She says, send them to jail for perjury. They need to be taught a lesson and they need to pay back all that money. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. They over here talking in the chat room about the songs that make them run people over and run lights. Y'all are stupid. Yeah, some PGT time says some in all caps. Wahite folks ain't shit, and just some folks in general. Some folks in general. At this point, it's a lot of things where we trying to divide us between black and white, man and woman, poor and rich. And I'd like to just say, at this point, it's humans on the most basic of basic levels. It is completely just humans and humanity. Y'all suck. Y'all suck. I don't have nothing else to say about that other than y'all suck. And it is what it is. It really is. It is what it is. So, as far as motivating y'all this morning, I want to say that a lot of us are feeling or have been in this area of unsurety. And the reason why I say that is because I've just come across people the last couple of days and the last week or two who are just like, man, some days I be ready to give up. And it's crazy because the people who say it also come right back with, but this is what I got to do. This is the goal. This is the plan. There's nothing wrong with feeling like you don't want to do it. There's nothing wrong with feeling like you don't want to get up. Hell, y'all, if you follow my Instagram pages and stuff like that, you already know. I've just me and my stomach have been the ops. We've been the ops. This morning we was the ops, but I still made it out the house because I can't miss a day every week. I just can't. I refuse to. I have too much consistency in doing what I'm doing. So missing a day throws me off for the whole week. It just does. It does. So it's like you got to work through it. There's things you're going to have to work through. If you're trying to lose weight, I know you damn sure don't want to work out every damn day, but you do want to lose the weight. And you want to lose the weight because there's something that's pushing you to lose the weight, whether it's your health, whether it's being there for your family and your children, making an impact in their life, whether it's wanting to be able to walk up Stone Mountain without sounding like you passing out from exhaustion, whatever it is. You keep doing what you're doing on the days that you don't want to do it for the goal, not for the pleasure of it, you guys, not for the pleasure of it. And yes, you're going to go through these moments of highs where you're like, I can get all this stuff done. I've got all these great ideas. And then you're also going to have low tides. There will be that moment. What I'm saying is learn to just ride it. You got to be like a dinghy. You got to be like a little tugboat. You got to be like a canoe. You got to ride those waves, those ups and downs. You've got to ride those tides. And it's hard to say sometimes because when you're in it, you feel really bad to be in it. You do. But when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and it's feeling good and you hitting your marks, there's no greater high. There's no greater high. So if you're on in that movement, because right now I'm at a high, I am. I've gone and I'm moving up, and I've got a million and one ideas going through my head right now. When I feel like that, that's a high for me because it's like I got all this shit I can do. And then when my brain starts to just kind of relax and starts reloading and buffering and stuff, I think I find myself more in a depressive state because I feel like, damn, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not getting anything accomplished. Just ride through it. Give it a couple of weeks. It's gonna come right back. Okay. And I hope that was something that somebody needed to hear today because that's what I had in my heart that I needed to tell y'all. All right. That's where I was. And the other thing is networking is the best working. I went out to a event this weekend, and I just was really proud of the promoters because they went through some shit. You know what I'm saying? They every step along the way, they kind of got hit. And a lot of people take that hit and just fall, and they fall out, and they fall out like Percocet babies, like where you hit them, they be like, ah, you know what I'm saying? Like they lose it. And then some people just take the punches. They just, as they get hit, they just take that hit and they swing back. And that's exactly what these fellas did this weekend. They just took their hits and they just kept swinging back. And it was a real vibey event. And I'm really proud of them. And to the point where they asked me to be a part of the event again in another play, in like a whole nother city. And I'm like, you know what? Bet. Yep. Because I like how y'all work. I like how y'all operate. Now, if I ain't gonna front, if they wouldn't have made it happen the way they needed to happen, if it would have just been like, oh my God, then I might not have agreed to attach myself to it like that. But that's also how I got in with Art and Spark, y'all. Because people be watching y'all. Don't think people don't be watching y'all. People be watching how you react to situations. This is exactly how I got in with Art and Spark. Because I was at an Art and Spark one time and this shit hit the fan. But the way DJ recovered, made everything work, and made it still happen, I was like, I want to work with you. I want to work with you because I like how you work in a crisis, and that's me. I want to see how you work in a crisis. Everybody does a good job when the sun is out, but how do you respond when we don't have no umbrella and it is raining right now? Those are the people I want to be in the trenches with. Those are the people I tend to gravitate towards and be like, you know what? Let's do something else with each other. So keep that in mind. When you are going through crisis, somebody is watching. Somebody is trying to see how you react, if you fold, how you hold up, how you recover. You know what I mean? Think about stuff like that. Think about it. Think about it. I'm trying to tell you. That was mine to you. All right. So there it is, there it is, there it is. And just be looking for me to be doing different stuff in the coming months. I am trying to get on some more. I'm trying to network because we are talking about networking. I'm trying to network with some people and get on some more podcasts. Shout out to Peachy Tea Time. She said she wanted to have me on her podcast before I even got a chance to ask her. So y'all can catch me on Peachy Tea Time. Look, if you see me in one of them boxes crying, don't say shit. Cause Peachy show be having me in my feelings, and I be being emotional and stuff like that. So don't say shit if you see me on Peachy Tea Time swinging at the air or crying, cause that's just the type of show that she has. But I love her, so I'm gonna be there. But cause I already posted it on my page, tag me in some podcasts that y'all like, that y'all listen to. It's not a lot of radio shows, not a lot of live radio out there, but there is a lot of podcast shows and podcast groups and networks and stuff. So if there's something out there, I'm trying to network with them. It's a quid pro quo. You be on my show, I be on your show, Peachy. You're gonna have to call off of work one day. But you be on my show, I be on your show type of deal, right? But I am looking to network with some folks, but I want them to be along my vibe. Some of y'all sending me some people, and then I go look on their page and I be like, we don't have the same demographics. This ain't like me and them ain't, we wouldn't be caught in the same places. I needed to kind of be people I would vibe with or it would work out. So keep that in mind too. But I've got a lot of stuff that I'm trying to, make happen, Captain. And it's 4 years for me. This month on August 30th, it will be 4 years of All Hustle, No Fear. Please do not hesitate to send me birthday gifts, especially in monetary gains. We like those, okay? All Hustle, No Fear likes monetary birthday gifts. But yeah, it's my 4 years. So, things have to change, things have to elevate, they have to become new again. And you're always, always, always going to be revamping, redoing things. And it just makes it a lot better when you can network with new people to kind of get there. So, ba-da-ba, there's that. All right. So, you guys, what we're about to go ahead and do, uh, PGT time said, I looked both ways on a one way too. I knew I had trust issues. Thank you, Sunshine, for the confirmation. And sure do. And sure do. I got trust issues. I've seen way too many people come down a one way street in Atlanta. So I look both ways on one ways. Sure do. And will always. And will always. Okay. We're about to go ahead and get this show started. We've got a great show planned for you today. It is Wednesday, and on Wednesday, we talk about money. So we've got some currency conversations. Tyrese has taken his crying to a whole nother level. And I don't know if y'all seen a couple of months ago where Tyrese said that Home Depot discriminated against him. And y'all know me, I'm gonna do my research. So I took a little deep dive and watched some of these videos. And Tyrese, think you were being a little you were being a little bit of a diva in this situation. I don't think you remember how regular people do shit or how regular people work. So we're gonna talk about what Tyrese is suing Homie Depot for. We also have the youngest pro athlete ever to be signed. And we're gonna talk about him. The kicker is he might be the next Pele. Y'all got it? Do you know what sport I'm talking about? Ba-da-ba. Ah, and I like when a precedent is set. I like when a precedent is set, and this is a good precedent. They're changing some laws in the state when it comes to child influencers and kids getting paid, and they making sure that this money ain't being blown on stupid stuff. Okay, and I'm all for this. I don't understand why this ain't just across the board in any industry that children are in. This needs to be automatic. So we're going to be talking about those later on in the day. We got You Don't Say, and when I tell you, um, mm, 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 I'm gonna say it, and then you already gonna know who I'm talking about because certain people just don't do this, okay? And this don't make no sense that I've had to have this same conversation about different people multiple times this summer. I've brought this subject up before, and it don't make no sense. We're gonna talk about this lady who got arrested for doing it doggy style, and I'm not talking about with a human. I'm talking about with a doggy. We're gonna talk about that. Yet again, yet again, yet again, we got people messing with our children's education, and it don't make sense because the things that you need to be educating them about, you're not worried about, and the things that you don't need to be worried about, you worried about. Why is we taking love out of schools? Romeo and Juliet. How is Romeo and Juliet? how is For art thou, Romeo, dear Romeo, and a rose could never smell so sweet. Like, how is that something that the kids don't need to read because it's about sex or something? Whatever reason they gave for it, we're gonna talk about that because wet, wet, wet. Also, just like they was going down in the ocean, somebody is taking private flights up into space. But they made history because the first mother-daughter duo went into, okay, my husband says it's not space. He says it's upper Earth orbit. He says we've never made it into outer space. And so, he's a flat earther, so we're not going to go there, but whatever. And then we're also going to talk about some positive governing. Like, we're always talking about our government and how bad it is and how it doesn't do this, it doesn't do that. I like to look to the positive. Let's look at the governments that are getting it right, that are doing things for their citizens and for their people that just make sense. And hopefully, if we make sense of enough things, we can adopt these policies ourselves and become a better country. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna talk about Finland and what they're doing with their homeless population. All right. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all check it out. No, you're right. No government is doing it right, but some governments are doing some things correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not look at it like it's all negative. Some governments do some things accurately. So if I take what you do right, leave what you do wrong, and take what you do right, I can be exponentially better. Like, let's look at the positive, not the negative. Nobody does everything right. Even as a spouse, you don't do everything right for your relationship, for your children, or whatever. So why we expect big daddy government to do everything right for us? I mean, come on now. You got to take the good with the bad. There's no utopia. It's all there's yin and yang. You gonna have good, you gonna have bad. You never gonna have just all yang or all yin. Don't nobody want that. It's never always gonna be sunny. It's never always gonna be rainy. It's you gonna have you. It's a juxtaposition, baby. Let's work the juxtaposition of it. Anyways, I'm your girl Sunshine Rice. This is All Hustle No Fear. Listen, if you are watching on Instagram, my phone is about to die. And so it's doing some dumb shit and it's about to die. So make sure you go ahead and get on YouTube at All Hustle No Fear or Hits 92.3. Or if you're driving and you need to listen, don't be like King Improvement Solutions where he be driving down the street watching me on his TV, on his phone while he riding. He gonna get in trouble like that. You listen on Hits 92.3 with the other 35,000 people who be listening to me monthly, okay? This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. We're about to go ahead and go to a song, and I'm feeling like it's a Sunday, like a sunny day. Here is Les Riley with Sunday. I know, Teacher Anitra, this is your favorite song. Here we go.
Ryan on the beat. And I'm hoping it don't rain today, 'cause I wanna go out and play. If someday I'll forget about every yesterday, something will blow my mind away, because I'm ready to throw it away. Waking up just to hear him say, I'd wish you sleep forever. I hope heaven rejects you. The pits of hell accept you forever, ever. But you've never weathered the storm before, and I don't invite you past the mat at my door. And I'm hoping it don't rain today, 'cause I wanna go out and play. If someday I'll forget about every yesterday, something will blow my mind away. Something will blow my mind away. Don't take yourself for granted. Don't take it for granted. Don't take up for granted. Nothing in life is handed. Don't take yourself for granted. Don't take it for granted. Don't take up for granted. Nothing in life is handed.
How can I say this nicely? I've been having vivid dreams about you nightly. Doing shit that make your brothers wanna fight me.
Pick a place and we can do it like it's Nike. You about to be wifey, icy, try me. And I bet you won't forget it. How you feeling for my love like Jodeci? You won't regret it, my aesthetic. Got you all up in my business. Trust me, baby, you won't wanna miss this. Now can I get a witness? You can be my witness too. I can make a witness out of you. Yeah, out of you. You can be my witness too. You got me excited. Come over, invited. And I can teach you lots of things, teach you lots of things. Make it so you'll never wanna leave me alone. Already gone, off my cologne. Trust me, baby, you won't wanna miss this. Now can I get away?
How can I say this nicely? You look at you should with a Pisces name me. They gon' have to indict me. Once I pull up, I'm killing you nightly. Got you a boss, what you came for. Got my tail on my back like the chance boy. Hating on me, that's a damn lie. Tell the truth, I look good when I'm inside. Fitness, I be on you 5 times a weekend. I'm about my fitness. When I met you, you was normal. I done turned you to a free, now you getting it. I don't know how to be careful. I'm trying to get in your kidneys. All real, not a gimmick. Let's make a movie, get a witness.
Try me. You won't regret it, you won't forget it. Baby, try and see. I be calling me, I be all on me. Try me, yeah. You can be my witness too. I can make a witness out of you. Yeah, out of you. Can I get a witness too?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. And every morning you wake up with us because we rock your mic.
Mm-hmm. How big is your mic, Sunshine?
Big enough to interview you with.
All right, we're about to get this thing-a-langin'. So before we get started, I just want to say that I want to know more about what's going on locally. Like, there are a lot of things, like, okay, if you were watching last Friday, and I'm still editing these videos, I can't wait to post these videos, but the young lady that I had on Friday who was talking about the situation with her son, and it might have been a personal situation for her, but it's something that affects all of us, right? So we can understand what I'm saying right there. I'm looking for more of that. I want to report on more of that. Peachy, I know you're listening. I respect the hell, and I keep talking about it. So let me say this. If you do not watch Peachy Tea Time, you need to be watching Peachy Tea Time to get your news about what's going on as far as, you know, I don't want to say it like that. Like Peachy cover violence. Peachy covered the things that are happening to our folks. Peachy, give me a synopsis of your show so I can say it the right way. But when you watch Peachy's show, you're going to find out what happened to somebody. Okay. I like more of news, science, make it make sense. I think I'm a little bit more just a little bit of everything. It don't have to just be somebody getting hurt. You know what I mean? But I want to do more in the community with people who have things going on that we need to get this out. I'm really looking at this Cop City stuff. I'm trying to zoom in on people that I would like to bring in here to talk about it. So if there's other topics, other things that are going on, don't just keep sending me these great memes and these great videos. So let's start sending me stuff that y'all need me to bring attention to. Y'all need me to use my platform for. The news isn't doing it enough. Or, the little guy needs a voice. I want to give the voice to the voiceless. Okay. So if you're out there, you have a story, you have something you want to talk about, or somebody, or something, hit me up. Let me know. All right. So let's get this thing-a-langin'. It's time for currency conversations. A new law in Illinois will entice child social media will entitle child social media influencers to a percentage of their earnings. The law, which goes in effect January 1st, 2024, applies to children under the age of 18 who earn money from their social media presence. To qualify for the law, the child must be featured in at least 30% of the content that generates at least 10 cents per view. Now, the reason why that makes a lot of sense to me is because I've seen on TikTok where people have been complaining about folks that are using their children to make money off of them. And they're doing, like hair tutorials on their kids, or their kids are in it, but it's their page. And that makes sense because it's like the parent would be like, no, this is my content. And the kid's just in here. It's not their page. It's not their content. Like, think of somebody like Little Tay. Little Tay, she's going to tell y'all that's her content. It's all over. It's her page. The page is underneath her name. But if it's all under the parent's name, or the parent is the one running the content or whatever, or I got another one, these baby pages where y'all have pages for these little toddlers or these infants or whatever, and you're talking on the page as the infant and you're creating money and stuff like that from the page, you damn right. Them kids deserve that money. You give these kids their money, okay? For real, for real. Now, the earnings that the child will receive is determined by their age. Children under the age of 13 will receive 20% of their earnings. Children ages 13 to 15 will receive 15% of their earnings, and children 16 to 17 will receive 10% of the earnings. The law is inspired by a teenager named, she's got a name on her, y'all. Sharia Naliamoth, who started a petition calling for better protections on child social media influencers, now argued that children are often exploited by their parents or managers who profit off of their images and videos without giving them a fair share of the earnings. The new law will ensure that these children are compensated fairly for their work and they are not exploited. It's also a reminder that the managers have a responsibility to protect the privacy and interests of the child's social media influencers. The law is likely to have a ripple effect across the United States. Other states are likely to follow and enact similar laws. Now, one thing that it didn't say here that it did say in the article, and I should have added this, was that they're going to create it's not a trust. What's the other thing that you can't get your money until you're a certain age? So you get to have a certain amount of it now, but another amount has to go into this what the heck is that thing called? It's not a will, it's not a trust. It's like you can't mess with this money until you become a certain age. They have that's attached to this as well, and that's what makes it not a nest egg. It's a legal name for it. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. This could lead to a major overhaul of child social media influencers in the industry, with more protections for the children and less exploitation. And just think, it's not just social media. Actors have said that their parents took all of their money. Macaulay Culkin. What's the other one? Gary Coleman. It's a couple of actresses and actors who, the girl from Modern Family, yeah, she was big on that. It's been a couple of folks who said, they parents take their money and they don't have nothing to show for what they've been doing because they parents felt like they needed to use this money to take care of the family, like they were the breadwinner now, and that's not right. It will be interesting to see how this new law plays out in practice. It's possible that some parents and managers will find ways to circumvent the law. However, the law is a step in the right direction, and it can make a real difference in the lives of child social media influencers. And I mean, when we talk about the whole thing with Michael Orr, you know what I mean? Like, people take advantage of children. They don't always have the kids' best interest at heart. And so, yeah, I think this is a good idea. Now let's get on to Tyrese and his crybaby diva self. Okay, Tyrese is suing Home Depot, and a lawsuit. Gibson, in the lawsuit, Gibson alleges that he was racially profiled by a Home Depot cashier in West Hills, California. According to Gibson, he and his two friends were trying to purchase a pressure washer at the Home Depot store. The cashier allegedly refused to accept Gibson's credit card and told him that he needed to provide photo ID. Where don't you have to provide photo ID? And if you did it, the only other thing I would say was go to self checkout and swipe it and put in your ATM number. Otherwise, if they ask for ID, they ask for ID. Like, wouldn't you be more upset if they didn't ask for ID? Like, this doesn't make sense. Gibson showed the cashier his ID, but the cashier still refused to process the transaction. I would like to know why. In watching the videos, it just really came off like he was just, don't you know who I am type shit. And it's like, everybody don't watch the Fast and the Furious. Everybody don't drink Coca-Cola on the back of buses. Like, don't everybody don't know who everybody is. And Tyrese, you look like everybody else too. Like, what are you talking about? So I don't know. There was also a video where it's like the people who was working for him came back and tried to use the card without him. And so Tyrese tried to FaceTime him and was like, you see, it's me. He like, that's not how this works. Like, everything is scam or scamville, Tyrese. You should be happy that people are trying not to scam. And then yet again, we have another person who is trying to sue the corporation because they're gonna make the most money off the corporation. But if this person is the person who actually discriminated against you, Home Depot did not tell her to discriminate against you. Home Depot has policies and procedures that this young lady has to follow. If she decided to get out of the lines of following the policies and procedures, sue her, Tyrese. She pissed you off. Sue her. Add her in the lawsuit. But if you're not going to do that, then it's not about the principle of the matter. And I'm a principle person. It's about the come up. You need some money? Okay, get your money. But if you really trying to teach a person a lesson, then you need to make sure you hold the right person accountable. Home Depot ain't gonna learn no lesson because Home Depot wasn't necessarily accountable for this transgression. This heifer was. Y'all agree? Or am I just talking? Gibson says that he was confused and frustrated by the cashier's behavior. Gibson, you confused and frustrated by every woman's behavior. Let's just say that, okay? What do you want from us? What do you? Okay. He asked to speak to the store manager, but the manager allegedly refused to come out and speak to him because we ain't got time for this. We ain't got time for this. Look, I'm running a whole Home Depot store. I ain't got time for this. Gibson eventually left the store without making the purchase. Gibson is suing Home Depot for $1 million. He is alleging that Home Depot violated the Euro Civils Acts right, which prohibits discrimination against basis of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, ancestry, marital status, disability, familial status, or genetic information. And I just gotta say, Tyrese, you tried it. You pushing it and you trying it, and that's fine. I don't know. Again, remember when I said if you have money, the way that you make more money is criminally. If you don't have money as a criminal, you make money illegally and then you wash that money and make it clean money. Another way that rich people make money is they sue. They sue. They sue. Jay-Z ain't got all the money he got just because he had an album. He's been suing niggas left and right. French Montana, I think he sued some folks and made a whole bunch of money. Like, folks sue people. That's how you make your money. That's especially in America. You want to make a quick dollar, go sue somebody. Sue the right company. I swear to God, you'll be a millionaire. And then you take the money that you sued them with, and then you flip it, and you recycle that money and flip it again. That whole thing of you don't make money by spending your money, you make money by spending other people's money. How do you think they got the other people's money? They sold them. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay. This is so cool. Davion Kimbrough, a 13-year-old soccer player, who just signed a professional contract with the Sacramento Republic FC of the USL Championship. Kimbrough is now the youngest professional athlete in the U.S. team sports history. He signed a contract on Wednesday, August 10th, when he was 13 years, 5 months, and 13 days old. Kimbrough is a remarkable talent. He started playing soccer at the age of 5, and he's been rising through the ranks ever since. He joined Sacramento Republic's Youth Academy in 2021 and quickly made a name of himself. In his debut season, he scored 27 goals in 31 matches as he helped the Republic's under-13 team to a countrywide best record of 30 wins and 1 loss. Kimbrough is a versatile player who can play as a forward or a midfielder. He is quick, agile, and has a great shot. He is also a good passer and a dribbler. Kimbrough's signing is a major coup for the Sacramento Republic. He is a special talent who has the potential to be a star in the making. He is also an inspiration to young players all over the world. Okay, Pele. Okay, Pele. You better go do that thing. Soccer, let me tell y'all something. Everybody trying to get their kids to play football and stuff like that. I'm telling you right now, foosball ain't where it's at. It's that soccer. Soccer is what you want your kids in. Soccer is what's making the big bucks these days, people. Okay? Baseball, I think it used to be baseball, but soccer. Kick that ball, baby. Kick that ball up and down that field. Get your kids in the soccer program for real. Good googly moogly. I want to know what's the age of the other people he playing with. Like, is he playing with other 13, 14, 15-year-olds as a professional? Or is he just out here, like with the pros? Because if he out here with the pros, that's completely different and absolutely amazing. Like, for real. But if he out there with other teenagers, and he just happened to get a pro contract, and a pro contract just means like he might have some endorsements, like pro endorsements or whatever. So I don't know, but dope. All right, y'all, that is Currency Conversations. It's time for our next quick commercial break. We're gonna play y'all some music videos. When we come back, we just, you don't say, like, hey, really? That happened? You don't say. It's just, okay, all right, bet. Or, really? They did that? You don't say. That's really cool. Coming up next, we have You Don't Say. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I have an event this weekend that I'm going to be at. I've been posting it on my Instagram. I'm going to be at a networking panel out in Duluth, but it's also an Art and Spark weekend. So even though I won't be the host, you still can get your tickets to Art and Spark. You still can have a vibey ass time. All right, here we go. Where my tokers at? Let's put some smoke in the air. This Saturday, we're puffing and painting. Visit Art in Spark to reserve your seats for our next sesh. And you already know your favorite host with the most, the Hood Unicorn, will be in the building. Follow Art in Spark on Instagram to see this week's masterpiece. Puff, pass, bring in a friend. Make sure you can sit together with our new reserved seating. Pick your painting spot from our seat map at checkout. But don't wait. Make sure you reserve yours before they're gone. Visit www.artspark.com for more information. That's Art and Spark on Instagram and www.artinspark.
Mundo osso angola wala contenta. Kisua que anda tu robane utu tempo. Mundo osso angola wala contenta.
Okay, I got it.
Mundo osso angola wala contenta.
Okay. 2K, I'm at these niggas' neck. Yeah, bitch, I done came up on a check. Feeling like an S up on my chest. It's the best of the best. Attitude on Kanye West. Give a fuck if a nigga feel pressed. I guess it was time for it. I grinded for this shit, so I'ma die for it. My bitch mad, I ain't really got no time for it. I see some snakes in the grass with my lawnmower. And I know I got a couple bitches mad cause they never should've slept on it. Get it, bitch, the real, but I probably should've crept on it. Stayed down with the plug till they try to step on it. Learning how to grow, finna run me up a check on it. Had to give my people what they asking for. It's time to hit the road, I'm trying to add it up. I'm way above average, I'm a 1-to-1. If you ask me, most of these niggas whack as fuck. So when you see me out, don't dab me up. I don't wanna talk, nigga, wrap it up. I need a little space, bitch, bag it up. And please don't ask me to pass the blunt, cause I don't really fuck with y'all and all that fake love. You would've thought that Drake invited me on tour. When I had it all, that's when I needed more. But I can't take it with me, so what I keep it for? And I'm feeling like I need to smoke a blunt right now. Feeling like I need to pour a cup right now. Feeling like I need a bad bitch with the ass like the sun, cause I really wanna fuck right now. Sorry that I'm blunt, but I don't give a fuck. I'm usually in the cut trying to roll it up. Represent the game, nigga, throw it up. Niggas hate when they broke as fuck, so go get a bag. Yeah. Go get a bag. Hey. Go get a bag. Hey. Yeah. Secure the bag. I need a little free for a hobby that's bad with a body that's willing and ready to ride me. I do not pop Xanax Somali, I'm cool on the party. I'd rather just stack up this money cause I need my lifestyle sedated. I'm just gonna run up a bag, don't care if I ever get famous. I'm probably famous soon as I invest my money in all the right places. But why even bother? I might just get rich and go out like Hammer from living too lavish. Pop out like Kim K or Ray J on camera, or go on IG like Bow with a challenge. None of this matters, hold up, I'm rambling. Honestly, I'm just gonna take care of my family. I don't got time for the bullshit, I won't do much interviews. I don't like answering questions, and no, I don't freestyle, I write this shit. The game needed content, so I put some time in it, searching for growth and enlightenment. I've been with the shits, but I gotta move consciously. Fuck niggas watching, fuck niggas plotting, fuck niggas trying to get all of my pockets. Fuck niggas keep handing out their opinions before. Fuck nigga, all I got is problems. Look at me, mama, I'm popping. I did this for us, I miss my little sister and little brother. Pa just came home, even though he wasn't there for me. That's still my dog and I love him. Bag of the gas and I'm rolling it up. Illest nigga living and I'm dope as fuck. Represent the game, nigga, throw it up. Niggas hate when they broke as fuck, so go get a bag. Yeah, go get a bag. Hey, yeah, go get a bag. Yeah, secure the bag. Hey. Still don't happen, nigga. MLB FOE.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Pep Talk with Tay. Join me on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, Wednesday nights for the Pep Talk with Tay show, where information, motivation, music, and more. Tune in, don't miss out.
Reinvented like Khloe Kardashian face. Finding all the ways to dodge all dismay. I've been through the fire flames, etc. They came and went involved in these combustions like I'm blazing. Can't amaze it when I'm catching on. They missed the bait, but now they catching on. I bring the heat, but I got a curve, a call to catch her off. Another sign that's hit another line drop, ringing off, clear the base. Finna roll with pitches like I'm Carl Croft. This a wonderful life. I come alive with the stars, with what I run from the night. Sci-fi goes, turn the cake off TV rolls. TNT, the bomb when this CD blows. It's like everything I ever wanted is coming, I promise. But I'm lying, son the game like Austin in his prime. Justin Jefferson, Jamar chasing all my goals like I'm teed up. Check me or I gritty in the zone like fly at the sky, I'ma shine like a star do. Gotta make plays, run it up like a boss do. Pull strings like a boss do. Heavy as the head, hold the crown.
through the back. And they going crazy when we running, this ain't that. But that ain't this, me and Joey like Kobe Shaq. Hey man, this 4 summers running, we ain't never gon' stop running shit. Bench players talking, knowing all they do is running shit. I've been having dreams, it's me, Hakeem with double colorness. Had to sit back and let this rap shit get fun again. Oh dog, I'm back, but I ain't never leave. The same nigga just came back in here with better weed and some cheddar cheese. Tell him check the board. I don't know how many times I told him check the score. Tryna scratch me out the records like I'm Reggie B. How they gon' try to steal the swag when I'm already me? We catchin' plays like Randy Moss, it ain't false. If you wanna learn, I can show you how to be the boss.
Fly at the sky, I'ma shine like a star do. Gotta make plays, run it up like a boss do. Pull strings like a boss do. Heavy is the hand, hold the crown as I walk through. Fly as the sky, I'ma shine like a star do. Gotta make plays, run it up like a boss do. Pull strings like a boss do.
Squeeze the day and get ready for a fresh twist. Introducing the best dirty lemonade. It's not just a beverage, it's a whole mood and a whole vibe. It's summertime in a bottle with a secret twist that's sure to lift your spirits. Perfect for those sun-drenched days or chill starlit nights. Ready for a little lemonade adventure? Visit www.bestdirtylemonade.com now to join the fun. Time to sip the magic.
Slow it down, baby, oh yeah. Eyes on you, I'm so obsessed. Slow it down, be hard, I can't express, yeah, yeah.
Baby, I want to. Baby, I need to. Baby, I'd like to love you. Baby, I want to. Baby, I need to. Baby, I'd like to love you. Go back, suggest late night regrets. Distance from you, sexting the best. Though look at you here, looking the best. So why for me, right in the best.
Speed up, fast and slow, girl. Say you want me, make me know, girl. Coming on my life, you're sure, girl. Coming on my bed, make me flow, girl. Nighttime, game, me no know, girl. Say give me some, give me more, girl.
Baby, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, I'm trying to. Baby, I need you. Baby, I'd like to love you. Baby, I want to. Baby, I need you. Baby, I'd like to love you. Hands on your thighs to the city, only too long for the pity. Baby in the Benz or the Bentley, hard on my chest. Can you feel me? Yeah, can you feel me? Baby, can you feel me? Didn't want me then, now you see me. I'm a broken man. Can you hear me, girl? Girl, baby, I want to. Baby, I need you. Baby, I'd like to love you. Baby, I want to. Baby, I need you. Baby, I'd like to love you.
are now tuned in to All Hustle, No Fear.
You're tuned in to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Go over to your Play Store and download Hits 92.3. Don't want to miss your favorite show? Click that tab in the top left-hand corner and set the alarm. You'll never miss another episode. Love all of the shows and can't decide? Then scroll down and rate Hits 92.3 and also leave a message for your favorite radio personality, letting them know what an amazing job they're doing. While you're at it, go over to our Instagram page and follow us on Hits 92.3.
Okay, so the comment section is going in about this Tyrese. And I just want to say one thing. Tyrese gives diva energy because everybody's like, well, why wouldn't she take his ID? And I think at that point, like when I'm watching the videos, you know how they only post so much. But I think maybe, just maybe, he diva'd her to the point where she was like, fuck, I don't even care who you are. Like, it don't matter no more. And that's again why I say don't sue Home Depot, sue her, teach her the lesson. If she was trying to be petty with you, then you got to be petty patty back. Like, I'm telling you right now, my petty patty will continue if your petty patty is pettying. Okay? Until you out petty patty me, until you trump me. Remember that movie Hackers with Angelina Jolie? I promise you, until you out hack me, until you kill the man off, okay, until there's nothing else left to hack, until you have reached the pettiest of peds with me, we gonna go back and forth. I promise you, I ain't nothing. If I am nothing else, I have a wonderful imagination and I am bored. And I'll tell you right now, we can go back and forth, baby. Look. Man, my pettiness knows no bounds. I wait 2 years and be petty, okay? But just suing Home Depot, that you needed money or you wanted money. Get your money, boo-boo. Get your money. But if it was about being petty to this petty bitch, oh, there are so many other things you could have done, okay? And just so it's known, Baby Boy sucked. And I said it. And if I got to start a series of movies that everybody else loved, and I'm just out here like, never have to watch it, not another again. Baby Boy, don't have to see that ever again. It was dumb as hell. You can add the Django to that list too and fight me. Hit me. I don't care. I fight back. The Django, I didn't like that movie neither. Fuck it. And I'm going to tell you another one I didn't like that everybody said was, damn it, what's that movie? Because I know I didn't watch that. Oh, it's my husband said it was great and I didn't like it either. Not Insurgent. It's with Leonardo DiCaprio. Not Shutter Island. Inception. That movie was stupid as shit too. I'm going down a list of movies. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start a series. Movies that everybody else said was bomb as hell, and you said bomb. And boy, Baby Boy is on there. Baby Boy sucked. Samuel L. Jackson is one of my favorite actors. I swear to God. And we watched we watched 3 installments of Jurassic Park last night with my kids. Well, me and my husband end up watching them. The kids, they don't get good cinema. Even now in 2023, Jurassic Park was, the effects, the sound effects, the facial expressions, the one-liners, the shit talk. Jurassic, the original 3, great cinema. Steven Spielberg, you awesome. Gotta love it. Got to freaking love it. Okay. Anyways, what? I said all that to say Samuel L. Jackson was in the first Jurassic Park, and I had forgot about that, but he did good. And he didn't say motherfucker. He didn't say nothing close to it. Steven, you could have let Sam say it. If y'all don't know, Samuel L. Jackson holds the Guinness Book of World Records for saying motherfucker the most times in cinema history, like on camera. He said it the most. Okay, Steven Spielberg is a he a diddler? Don't say that. Allegedly. I don't put it past nobody, but I'm just saying I'm not about. Don't take away my good movies because y'all want to. Nope, I'm not doing that. That sounds like what a good sex life should sound like. What? What? Baby Boy? I hope you're not talking about Baby Boy because Baby Boy is not what a good sex life should sound like. That movie is horrible. Rodney said, "It what? Inception was next level. I don't like Django either though, but I also think Elf is pure fire. Elf was the shit. Okay. Yes, it was. I'm all for that. But yeah, I think I might do that series. And movies that were fire that they old, but you know what? Y'all don't even realize they was fire like they was. I give you one that was a fire ass movie back in the day, and whenever it came on, I watched it. Weird Science. I love that movie. I love that geeky ass, weird ass movie. It was good. You couldn't uh all the things you described in Jurassic Park. You know what? Shut up. Remember Culture Guys? That little girl, him and his friends. I'm not repeating that, but I'm about to go look that up. Okay, let's get this show started. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, so we got You Don't Say. This You Don't Say is really You Don't Say. All right, Finland has almost ended its homeless population by implementing a housing first approach. This approach provides permanent housing to all homeless people, regardless of their income or other circumstances. It also offers support services to help people who are homeless maintain their housing and addresses and challenges in their life and other challenges in their lives. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something about homelessness in America that I've always found stupid. Okay, if you are homeless in America, meaning you don't have a physical location as an address, you can't get a job. Because when you're trying to get a job, they're asking you for a location. They want your address and all this information from you. And if you don't have that, then they look down on you weird. You shouldn't have, like, if a person wants a job, they want a job. Give them a job to help them get up off their feet. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have to have certain requirements to be able to get a job. That don't make sense to me. The housing first approach has been very successful in Finland. The number of homeless people has decreased dramatically, and the government has saved money in the long run. Finland is now sharing its success with other countries. The Housing First Act is being adopted in other parts of the world, not in America. The key factors that have contributed to Finland's success in ending homelessness are political commitment. The Finnish government has made a clear commitment to ending homelessness. A comprehensive approach. The Finnish government has implemented a comprehensive approach to homelessness that includes housing first prevention and support services. The Finnish government has closely worked with nonprofit organizations and other stakeholders to implement its homelessness policies. And the Finnish government is based its homelessness policies on evidence and has been willing to adapt its approach based upon what works. I bet you that you also don't make money off of homeless people with the Finnish government like you do here in America. There's a very big reason why there's as much homelessness in America as it is, because homelessness is big business. There are companies and corporations that make tons of money off of trying to help combat homelessness, but they're always asking for more money, but it's never stopping homelessness. And I just want y'all to know, just so y'all understand how much of a problem this really is. When you go to other countries and you see them in the arms of an angel, when y'all see them commercials, and usually in America they be showing little bloated black kids in Africa with flies eating their eyes and stuff, right? Nah. You go to Germany, they play that commercial right now. It's gonna be a little kid sitting on a stoop in Alabama. Okay, they have in other countries, they have Feed the Homeless America campaigns. Okay, so don't sit up here and act like America got this shit right. We ain't got it right. Whoever is calling me, kiss my everlasting tail. I am at work. Okay, Finland's success in ending homelessness is a testament to the power of government partnerships and evidence based policies. It's a model that can be replicated in other countries, and it offers hopes for millions of people around the world who are homeless. And like I said, I really think it's a really dope idea. Anytime you find something that works, please don't gatekeep it. Pass it on to other people in other countries. And if your country is a country that is not adopting these policies, damn it, we need to step up and fix this. Okay. I called it Space Family. I thought this was pretty cool. On August 10th, Virgin Galactic successfully launched its first commercial space tourism flight carrying 3 paying passengers. John Goodwin, an 80-year-old former British Olympian who canoed in the 1972 Munich Olympics. Keisha, you know she was black. Keisha Shannanoff, a health and wellness coach from Antigua and Barbuda, and Anastasia Myers, staff's 18-year-old daughter. So those two make the first mother-daughter duo to ever go to space. How cool is that? Like that in itself was just really dope to me. Like you don't say. The flight dubbed Galactic O2 took off from Spaceport America in New Mexico and reached an altitude of 55 miles or 88 kilometers, depending on if you're from America or not. The passengers experienced about 4 minutes of weightlessness and were able to see the curvature of the Earth. Kiss our ass, flat earthers. The flight marked a major milestone for Virgin Galactic, which has been developing its space tourism business for over a decade, and the company has now has a backlog of over 600 reservations for future flights. The success of Galactic O2 is a sign that the space tourism industry is finally starting to take off. And Virgin Galactic is not the only company that is developing space tourism vehicles. Blue Origin, SpaceX, and Boeing are also working on similar projects. It's likely that the space tourism will become more affordable and accessible in the upcoming years. This could open up the opportunity for people from all walks of life to experience the wonders of space. Now, will I be going up? Not yet. Not yet. I need y'all to test run this a couple hundred times before I give y'all my money. I'm not going up. I'm not doing that. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Now, I will say, once I see little Duval go, then I'll go. Because little Duval said he'll go up there. He ain't going in the water, but he'll go up there. You know, little Duval like to fly. So I go up if little Duval go up. If he say it's okay, then I go. But before that, I'm good. I stay my ass right here on Earth though. Um, not Q talking about it's just water out there and it's not space. Um, like I said earlier, they don't. My husband said they don't make it to outer space; they make it to outer Earth orbit. And if you saying it's only water out there, my question would be, well, how come when we fly in the planes, it's not water in the sky? But I mean, I guess it is. It's just water vapor. Don't you save that for science tomorrow? Okay, we not. I'm not getting in this with you. I'm not getting in this with you. Y'all in here talking about movies for real, for real. Q said y'all need to watch Good Boys. I've never seen that movie. What's Good Boys? I've heard of Good Fellas. Is that what you're talking about? I know Good Fellas. That was a good one, but I don't know Good Boys. Rodney said Primal Fear and The Usual Suspects are the best twist ever. The Usual Suspects was a really good movie, and what was that movie with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman when they was talking about gluttony and Kevin Spacey. He's like, "What's in the box? What's in the box? 12 Monkeys or something like that." That's a good ass movie too, with a lot of plot twists. If you like that, Q said, "Yo, let's have an all hustle no fear movie night." Don't you convince me to do some shit, because we can do that right here at the station. We've done movie nights at the station and they be fun. They be fun. Okay. So don't convince me on something that I'll do. Okay. Um Bowman said, I literally seen a guy take a camera to outer space orbit with a balloon. Yeah, I saw that too. It was pretty dope too until the camera got too cold, but that was pretty dope too. So yeah, I mean, Q said they go to inner space, the space in the dome, but never outer space. None can leave this planet except through death. And now you sound like my husband. Now you sound exactly like my husband. Because what? Anyways, F Shakespeare. F Shakespeare. That's what the school system's saying. The Hillsborough County Public Schools in Florida has restricted the teaching of certain William Shakespeare plays, including Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, and Macbeth, due to a state legislation prohibiting sexual content in classrooms. Y'all, if we can't read Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? And you talking about prohibiting sexual content in classrooms. What about cartoons? What about TV? What about Disney Channel? They got folks licking toes on Disney Channel because the doggone directors on Disney Channel like feet. Dive down in that TikTok world. You'll see what I'm talking about. But y'all worried about reading a book that's been around that we've been reading for. Did it affect you? That would have been my question. How did Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet and Macbeth affect you as a child when you read it? Did it make you want to go and drink some poison and die? Did it make you want to go hunch on your mama? You gotta know which Shakespeare I'm talking about right there. You gotta know. But if it didn't do that for you, why are you taking these things away from our children? The world is laughing at us, and it's DeSantis asshole's fault. It's DeSantis asshole's fault. Okay? For real. The legislation known as the Parental Acts in Education Act was passed in March of 2022 and limits discussion of sexual content in the classrooms with the exception of during health classes. The HCPS school board said that it will only allow classroom study of experts of these plays that do not contain sexual content. This means that the students will no longer be able to read the full text of these plays, which are considered to be some of the greatest works in literature in the English language. The decision by the HCPS school board has been met with criticism from parents and educators who argue that it is censorship and it deprives students of the opportunity to learn about important works of literature. Just burn all the books at this point. Florida, just burn everything at this point. Because what is it that you want? What is it that Florida wants from us at this point? And I keep telling y'all, it's not just about Florida, because these kids in Florida gonna learn this ignorant ass shit and they gonna go and get jobs all across the country. They not gonna marry other I need y'all to put a fence around Lord, be a fence. God, the same way they want this fence keeping out people from Mexico, be a fence, Lord, and fence these Florida folks in. Because anybody with a Florida education or that done voted for this stupid Florida shit, they need to stay there. Stay your asses there. Stay there. Others have defended the decision and are arguing that it's necessary to protect children from exposure to sexual content. Again, sexual content in a book, unless they reading Zane. Unless y'all at school reading Zane, baby, the way, and I'm about to have her on the show. She is on my list. The way I would read Zane and My Little Man in a Boat would pop up. The way I would read Zane and have to go lay underneath my covers. Okay? Unless y'all is it was nothing in Shakespeare. Is a rose by a other name smells so sweet? There was nothing in Shakespeare that made me feel like I was about to slob in somebody's nobbin. Not even in the Shakespeare movie that Leonardo DiCaprio did. It was nothing in that movie that made me feel like I was about to get busted down. It wasn't. It wasn't. Y'all is talking about the wrong things. Now, I promise you, if you let the kids in 12th grade read the chronicles of whatever from Zane, then I could understand. Maybe then. You know what I'm saying? Letting the kids read some Omar Tyree or some you know, it's some books out there that y'all ain't got no business reading that's in my bookshelf right now. Right now. Y'all ain't got these kids up here reading doggone Hustler. The controversy over teaching of Shakespeare in Florida is just one example of the growing debate over the role of sex education in school. In recent years, there's been a trend towards resisting the teaching of sex education in school, with some states even banning it altogether. This trend is largely driven by conservative groups who believe sex education should be left to parents. Okay, but what about the parents who can't teach their kids about sex education? What about the parents that's up here teaching their kids that this is called a pocketbook? You know what I'm saying? That these are fun bags. What about the people who can't talk to their kids about sex? And I've never understand that, because if you can do it, why can't you talk about it? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me. And not only that, but there's some parents out there who don't have sex education common sense within their damn self. I told y'all, I had some people tell me that you can make a condom out of saran wrap and rubber bands. Is that the sex education that you want teaching your children? I had somebody tell me that you can do a self smortion, that you can do a self smortion with a Coke bottle. Okay? That if you have sex in a pool, that the chlorine will kill the sperm and you won't get pregnant. And that absolutely made no sense to me, because I said, well, don't it go inside the body and ejaculate in the body? Did you push chlorine up? Like, that don't make sense. These is the people that you talking about. You want them to teach your kids sex education at home. Nah, I'm good. Let's get some universal sex education in here. Let's get some universal knowledge. I'm okay with it, because all right, y'all got comments and y'all laughing at me. So let me go through the comments. I thought. Let's see. Rodney Watson said, I thought about you yesterday when I saw the baby directed Duval's new video. What made you think about me with that? I love little Duval. And actually, I know somebody in that music video. The contortionist that's gonna be in that music video. I know her. And when I tell you, she is bendy. She is bendy. Rodney also said that would really mean we are in the Truman Show, and I feel some days we are in the Truman Show. I do. I feel like it. Q and a show. The Q and a show said your husband is brilliant. Now see, why you make me say that out loud? Rodney says Steven Universe got trans cartoon characters, but the book is bad. Damn, America. Yeah, and you were telling me about that show. I need to sit down and watch that, because I think my kids watch that now that you said something. I think I've seen the video that you're talking about. And I'll go look. I mean, at this point, it's trans everywhere. We're not going to get away from it. But for me, it's more of the just blatant over sex shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's too much for me. Q said, "Oh, but they can have drag queens for show and tell." No, they cut that out too. It's folks against all of that too. And I don't get that neither. But okay. Like, look, let me tell y'all something. This right here, this comment right here. You want to know the best way to stop somebody from doing something? Don't fucking show up. I really wish more of us would take this to heart. Y'all mad because drag queens is doing library readings, but you got your kid there. If you was really mad at it, you wouldn't show up. Let me tell you something. You can't have me in a situation that I don't want to participate in. I am rude and disrespectful and don't care. Stand up and start talking about some shit I don't agree with. I'm not gonna let you finish just because I didn't want to be rude. Bitch, I will stand up in the middle of church if the pastor start talking about some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the religion I'm religioning. And that's the problem. Look, you bringing way more attention to it, being mad at it, and putting more energy into it, being mad at it than you ever would if you would have ignored it. Ignore it, don't support it, don't give it no energy, and then what is we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Because since you brought so much energy, now more drag queens is like, oh, well, now I got to show y'all what I can do. But if you stop giving it the energy, it filters out. It's just like with siblings when they be messing with you and picking with you and doing stuff. Don't give them the energy and they won't doggone keep doing it. Like that video where old girl is getting mad at her boyfriend because he repeating everything she said. It's a simple way to fix this. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking. He can't repeat silence. Anyways, maybe y'all don't have 7 brothers like I do, but I know the game. Anyways, Rodney said, the Q&A show, not brilliant. She gonna love that comment, and you knew it. I'm calling my husband brilliant. Bowman said, I thought Shakespeare was a black person. I've heard some things. We can deep dive down into that conspiracy theory. People who keep promoting homosexuality don't get mad when they allow them into public bathrooms and women's rapes numbers go up. When then it's gonna be a quote unquote problem. People who keep promoting homosexuality don't get okay. There should be a comma there. Don't get mad when they allow them into public bathrooms and women's rapes numbers go up. Bowman, as a woman, I'm more afraid of men at a frat party than I am of somebody in the bathroom. That's just me. I can't talk about anybody else, but me personally, I feel like if you're in the bathroom, go pee. I'm not worried about anything else you worried about. Go pee, go boo boo, and what I am worried about is, did you wash your hands? Other than that, I really don't care. I'm too busy. Look, if I'm in the bathroom, the only thing I need to do is go, because it's not the head, it's the shoulders. Okay, them bad boys will make a laugh be a panic attack. Okay, so I'm in and out. Yeah, I'm not looking all about. I can't tell you the last person I saw in the bathroom. Only thing I saw was what was the stall that was open, and do you have soap? And I hate that blower machine. Give me some paper towels. This one is doggy style. Of course, it's in Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee. A Collierville woman is facing multiple charges after she allegedly downloaded child pornography and recorded her dog performing sexual acts on her. Memphis police say. I know y'all like letting the dog kiss you in the mouth and everything like that, but that's gotta be a yeast infection that a gynecological don't know how to fix. If a dog is licking on you, because you're not gonna tell me the dog little pink thing is big enough to penetrate. It's gotta be it's gotta be kind of lingus, right? According to reports on May 18th, MPD received a complaint from the National Center of Exploited and Missing Children involving a woman later identified as 33-year-old Stephanie Ware. NCMEC told officials that Weir had child pornography in an online cloud account. A search warrant has been issued and the following content was found. 3 video files showing children in sex acts with adults, 5 image files of nude children posing in a sexual manner, 1 video file of Weir having her dog perform a sex act on her, and Weir was taken into police custody where she gave a full confession. She reportedly told police officers that she did the following: use her phone to find child porn in social media group messages, stored child porn and videos in her cloud account, and used her phone to take a nude photo of a toddler and send it to another person for sexual gratification, recorded her dog performing acts on her. And Stephanie Weir is being charged with sexual exploitation of a minor, which is a criminal offense against animals, aggravated exploitation of a minor, and aggravated unlawful photographing of a minor. As stated in court, Judge Montefiore is holding the case until Weir's lawyer can be officially retained. Because who want to touch this with a 10-foot pole? Who? Yes, it's a white woman. Who want to touch this with a 10-foot pole? Because I'm not defending this shit. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. I'm not defending this ignorant shit here. What is wrong with y'all? You know, my grandma said some people deserve a whole lot of leave alone. And I'm really believing that with the drugs that y'all parents was on when they conceived y'all and the drugs that y'all are taking or are not taking throughout y'all life, we got some issues in this world. And it go way beyond who going to the bathroom where and who want to dress up like what. This is really down to fundamental bullshit in y'all head. Like the voices, y'all is really letting them voices talk to y'all and do some weird shit, and y'all need to stop it right now. I'm talking about right now. Y'all need to stop this foolishness because this don't make no dim gam sense at all. At all. Because what? Remember that movie Road Trip? And he was like, have you ever spread peanut butter all over your nuts and let your golden retriever lick it off? It's not cheating because it's your dog. Nah, bitch, it's a lot more than not cheating. This is something completely different, and you need your ass whooped. Cause what? I can't. Y'all, that's all I got. It's time to go. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else to tell y'all or show y'all because what? Actually, wait a minute. I might be able to find an Axe the Hood because I haven't done an Axe the Hood in a long time. But I don't know. I just find this stuff at this point. But I'm working on some things. I want to bring All Hustle No Fear to you. Meaning I want to bring it to a city near you. And I'm about to start jumping into some of these Facebook groups and really finding out what's going on in y'all communities. What's the news? What's the tea? Give me the tea in your community. Let me know what's going on with y'all so I can start reporting more stuff like that. Let me know whose story needs to be told. Who needs a voice? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm working on going into All Hustle No Fear's 5th year. Like I said, this is 4 years of All Hustle No Fear. I'm very, very proud of everything that I've accomplished so far and everything that I'm going to accomplish in the future. Like this is getting big and it's getting dope. It really is. Let me see if I can't find y'all at least one Axe the Hood. I know y'all like these, and I don't do them as often as I should. Okay, this is deep. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance that my daughter has to be in our wedding? I am a 45-year-old male and I have a daughter, let's call her P, from a previous relationship. I divorced my ex-wife on good terms and we share 50-50 custody of P. She is now 11. After I divorced my ex-wife, I met my now fiance, let's call her S. S and my daughter got along very well. After 5 years in my relationship with S, I proposed. Okay, so that means that this child was 6 years old when you met her. So this is important to me. Okay, this child was 6 years old when your girlfriend, now fiance, met this child. Now the kid is 11 and y'all are getting married. Okay. S was super excited and wanted to start planning right away. She looked at venues and started asking her friends to be her bridesmaids. And then she told me she wanted her niece to be a flower girl, which I had no problem with. But I said I also wanted P to be a flower girl. S looked at me funny and then said that she didn't think that P would fit the part. I've seen grown men on fucking skates be flower girls. What part are you talking about? It's your wedding. I've seen dogs be flower girls. Please explain to me what you mean. Please explain to me what you mean that P won't fit the part. He said, I got angry and told S that my daughter would be in our wedding. And S started to become upset and said that the girls in the wedding were up to her and P wouldn't be one of them. I told S that if P wasn't in the wedding, then there might not be a wedding. I stormed out and took P to get ice cream. P knows we're getting married, and she told me that she thinks she will look pretty in whatever dress S decides she should wear. This broke my heart. So I decided to text S. I told her I would be staying at my friend's to think this over. My mother-in-law texts me saying I am overreacting. No, baby, your possible mother-in-law, not your mother-in-law, because y'all ain't walked down the aisle yet, right? So your future or possible mother-in-law texts me saying I'm overreacting and that my daughter doesn't have to be in my wedding and that I was an ass for saying I would cancel. So did I take it too far saying I would cancel, or am I overreacting or just being a good dad? You're being an amazing dad. And as a matter of fact, you could take that Cinderella ass stepmama to the damn bank and cash her ass out. Because guess what? She ain't gotta be a part of it. You doggone right, my daughter ain't gotta be in this wedding, and neither do I. Because if it was the other way around and a man was telling a woman that her kids couldn't be a part of the wedding, we is a unit, ma'am. We come together. How dare you tell me that my child don't fit the part? She looked just like me. What are you saying, ma'am? I want to know what she really means. Is the girl heavy set? Do you think the girl looked too much like her mama? Is she not cute? Is she prettier than you? And already it's giving jealous energy, sir. Let this lady go. Because when your daughter is 17, 18 years old and she want a car, or she wants you to pay for her wedding when she become an adult, or she want to spend quality time with daddy, this bitch gonna have problems with it. And you need to go ahead and set that boundary right now. Your daughter above all hoes. Daughters before hoes, D's before hoes, daughters before hoes. Cause what? How the audacity? How dare you, ma'am? No, wouldn't happen. No, wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. No. That's my show, y'all. That's it. If y'all got anything y'all want me to talk about, if you know about some situationals or you see some things that's going on in the news that I need to go ahead and report, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, I don't do Twitter. I'm done with Twitter. Any of that, you can go ahead and send it to me in my DMs and I'll look it up. Please, if it doesn't have enough information where I can go and research, please tag the people involved so I can get in contact with them so I can find out what's going on. But if you send me some information and I can't find research about it, it's nothing I can do. All right, so help me, okay? PGT Time said, baby, my bonus baby was a motherfucking junior bride in our wedding. Yep, she a little motherfucking me. Giving me jealous vibes is what it's doing. Absolutely. Peachy, if you can't involve your man's child, that's a part of him, into the wedding, I know this marriage ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. That marriage ain't gonna work. He need to let that heifer go. Daughters before hoes all day long. That's what I say. Y'all, teacher said you didn't talk about Trump and the RICO charge. And ain't. Because I ain't seen no mugshot yet. And I ain't doing shit till I see a mugshot. Shout out to Fanny. I want to be Fanny for Halloween. Because she don't care. She throwing out RICO charges like M&M's. She said, I'm standing on this. I'm taking everybody down. Boy, y'all didn't think RICO could be used the way Fanny could use it. Oh, I love it. Mugshot, please. Let me see the mugshot, then we can talk about it. Until then, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Put his ass in Right Street, then I believe it. Let him stay where I stay. And then I believe it. Until I see Trump have to do one of these, this was the most embarrassing thing in jail ever. Until I see Trump have to do one of these, bend over, spread your cheeks, and cough. I said, what do you think I forgot up here, ma'am? What do you think I'm bringing with me in there? Oh, good God. Until I see Trump have to do that, I ain't talking about that shit. The hell with him. We got other stuff to talk about. This is All Hustle No Fear on his 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Teacher Anitra, I'm about to go sit in the car, and I got 3 pages left. My book is done, okay? I finished. I got 3 pages left. That's it. Let's get this shit together. All right, y'all. See y'all later.
Oh, hey, honey. Let me take a good pause and tell you how you need to join this book club. I joined in the beginning of the year because I wanted to learn more. I wanted to grow. I wanted to be different. I wanted to do things different. So I joined the book club, and it has been nothing but amazing. I read once a month a different book, and I am so proud of myself. So go ahead, go to allhustlenotfear.com, click on the link to join the book club, and come on with us. Because listen, I heard they say that we don't know anything, and in order for us to keep things away from us, they want to put it in a book. I don't know about you, but I will not be left out.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. That's it.